accepted Christianity, whether it's in the form of Roman Catholicism, Islam, Jehovah's Witness, or whatever the case may be. So you mean to tell me that all those people that accepted that philosophy, the scriptures say you can't take it back. You can't repent from that.
That cuts that nigga Johanna. Because at one time, all of us, before we came in the truth, we was all involved in these religions and stuff, man. At one point or another, all of us kind of believed in that white image of the Lord, man. But the Chesedek. When I was a kid, I didn't know no better. I thought Jesus Christ was a white man. The goddamn movies, the white man had come on, and then my mother, hold on, I went to the Jehovah Witness Church as a kid. Okay, and my mother had me teaching that damn doctrine. You see what I'm saying? So all of us was in. So like the brother said, once you accept the mark, you can't take it back. You know what, man? That's why that nigga Johanna, man. But like Elder Tahar.
That's how we know Johanna is sold out.
Yeah, man, you sold out. But now the 11th verse of Amos, right? And pursuing back to what Elder Tahar brought out a minute ago, King David was set up as the physical king on earth. Meaning there were other kings. Well, there was one king prior to David. But then after David, there were many kings of Israel that sat in that position as king. But in the spirit, David was really going to be the final and ultimate earthly king under Yahweh Shai, right? It's prophecy. And in that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen and close up the breaches thereof, meaning the house of David is going to be united. Men, Israelites, elect men of all the tribes, the same guys that was actually with David back then. When David was sitting on the earth ruling as king, the men that was in his army, the 37 mighty men, his top men, and all the loyal servants of David, so to speak, that was with him. Right? That is fallen. Close up the breaches thereof. And that's also talking about the tribes, man. The Most High going to bring all the tribes together. Ain't going to be none of this, the tribes warring against each other. Right? And I will raise up his ruins and build it as in the days of old. So what's that talking about? The Most High going to bring back again the tabernacle of David, meaning King David, the earthly king under Yahweh Shai, going to be set up again on the earth.
Yeah, we're part of the house of David. We really should be called the house of David.
Yep.
Not GMS, the house of David. Because the Most High is coming to deliver the house of David.
Yep.
All right?
That's right.
Anyway, you were mentioning the Mark of the Beast. Now, this right here is from an interview that this guy, what's his name? No. Luke Radowski. Now, this is on a YouTube page. See, what that dude does is, well, we believe he's a Jake anyway, but we shouldn't say it too loud. Come on, that cracker, that nose, he got the Bambi nose and all that bullshit. He's a cracker. Now, that dude, he's a Jake. When we ran into the guy years ago, but anyway, he had went to the science czar or something like that, and he had confronted this guy, and Barack Obama put this guy up. But there was another guy that he went to. I'm not going to go hunt it, but I'm going to give it to the producer, and I guess he'll put the name up. I'll give him the video and everything. But what this guy, Luke, does, he'll take a book that these guys wrote, and he'll say, well, wait a minute, did you say this in your book years ago? You don't agree with that no more? And then basically what they do is they call the cops on, they kick them out the auditorium and all that. But he had confronted one of these guys, and he had quoted from the guy's book, and the guy was saying that there should be an implantable chip that all women should get, so when they have sex, they don't get pregnant. And if they want to get pregnant, we'll take the chip out, and then we'll put the chip back in. That's for birth control. But anyway, here it is. He's going to read it, and then you'll see the guy's name and part of the video, all right?
Yeah, it says a program of sterilizing women after their second or third child, despite the relatively greater difficulty of the operation, that vasectomy might be easier to implement than trying to sterilize men. This is from Mark of the Beast, implantable chip for women.
I put that there.
Oh, okay.
I put that there as a
I had a feeling, but okay. It says the development of a long-term sterilizing capsule that could be implanted under the skin and removed when pregnancy is desired opens additional possibilities for coercive fertility control. The capsule could be implanted at puberty and might be removable with official permission for a limited number of births.
I wanted to ask you about your book that you co-wrote in 1977, which you advocated for a global governing police force to enforce mandatory abortions, contamination of food and water supplies to create mass sterilization, and mandatory body implant. Hold on, let me just finish.
I did not advocate any of that.
But this was in that book, and you also said people should have body implants. Hey, John, really quickly, you told the U.S. Senate that you didn't believe in those beliefs. Now you're telling me that they're not existent? We're just, this is private. Back up. This is private? Private property. Okay. We have to leave the building. Well, oh, okay. Well, we never were asked, but if it's 103 to 101. I didn't know we weren't allowed. Yeah, this is private property. Oh, okay. Okay. All right.
You're not going to get another warning, okay?
I understand.
Come on university property.
I didn't know that official. I thought I just couldn't walk that past the alleyway.
It's official, okay?
Okay, now it's official. If I walk back on there, I got my trespass warning. If I go on the property again, I can't be subject to arrest.
Yes.
Now the same. I think it was the same guy that he said, because Luke Rudowski is down with he got his own thing, We Are Change, but he's down with Alex Jones, and they got their own branch off and do their own things, but they work together. I believe it was the same guy that he confronted, and he said something. It was he said he went into the guy's book. I don't know if I put it up, but he said there's these conspiracy buffs, conspiracy nuts. They said we're gonna have to pass some type of law. Or if they say, if something happened major, some terrorist attack or whatever, as the government deems terrorist attack to be a terrorist attack, that if any conspiracy theorists come up and say, well, it's a conspiracy, that we should have a law where we fine them for saying that. So if you say it 10 times, we're going to fine you 10 times. And then eventually they would probably lock you up. So basically that's taking away your freedom of speech, But anyway, I'm gonna let the elder speak, but I'm gonna see if I put it up. If I put it up, I'm gonna let the other elder read it.
Yeah, they kind of show you a little bit of that in that movie Judge Dredd. Like if you use like a curse word, they'll fine you. They'll say $10.
Demolition Man too. Demolition Man
was it Demolition Man?
Yeah, with Judge Dredd too.
Okay.
And that was damn Stallone in both movies.
Yep.
So that dude Stallone, he's a lesser luminary. He's an insider. Even though he's probably a Jake. Hey, but you got Jakes that's down with the Illuminati too. Yeah, Johanna's down with the Illuminati. But Stallone, yep, Nate too. Or Nate, you with the Illuminati. You got the pyramids on your garments. You had your men standing in the pyramid. So you, Nate, you took money. And that guy, Priest Daniel Allah, and the brother that passed on, Bon Lawyer, brought it up on you. They said they knew about the faction of the Illuminati you took money from.
No, I forget the name of something. Yeah. Something started with an M.
Yes, you guys sold out, man.
And well, here it is, all right? I happen to take a... Because if I get a document, man, I'm gonna put it in the computer, so we can read it.
Yep. It says, government might ban conspiracy theorizing. I'm sorry. Governmental responses. What can government do about conspiracy theories? Among the things it can do, what should it do? We can readily imagine a series of possible responses. Government might ban conspiracy theorizing. Government might impose some kind of tax, financial or otherwise.
Read number 1. Go 1, 2, 3, because we got to, let's break this down. Go ahead.
Okay, it says
number 1.
It says number 1, government might ban conspiracy theorizing.
That means it's contraband, man. if something happened, a train derails in Connecticut, Bridgeport, he said, man, that looks like an inside job. That's contraband, man. Lock him up, man. Because he said that's a conspiratorial nut. Hey, but you know what? Us saying that we're the real Jews mean therefore that them crackers over there in Israel are not the real Jews. So that's a conspiracy theory. That's a conspiracy. So they're going to ban that, man. They said, well, wait a minute. The government have established that them dogs over there in Israel are the real Jews. So you black guys calling yourself Jews, that's you going off. So we're going to lock your ass up. Well, like I said, this society, see these people, like I'm going back to what I said. All these different guys on YouTube that has their own version of Hebrew Israelite, theory or whatever, they don't know what the hell is going on, man. They really don't know what's going on. They're just doing it just to be doing it, whether they got paid off, whether they ain't got nothing better to do. What we're doing is real, man. We're giving you real information from the scriptures. We're tying the current events that are happening, history, into the scriptures, something that these guys are not even touching, man.
Geopolitics.
We're going into geopolitics and how it applies to prophecy in the scriptures.
Yep.
They don't know what they're doing. They're just out there. They don't even know why they're going out there speaking. They're just going out there speaking.
They're monkeys.
Hitting the scriptures. Then they go home. Yep. Then they'll look at a guy. You ain't where your fringes at. You ain't keeping the law.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Monkeys and parrots.
Monkeys and parrots. Yep, that's what they are. And another thing, since they so into the law, right? Where's their phylacteries, man? Because you can't talk, well, phylacteries not. No. Didn't the Lord get on? Matter of fact, get to that.
Frontlets.
Right, because the Lord did say that. Yep. He said, where's your phylacteries at?